MACROPARTICLE.
Today I'm fishing Bognor Regis Pier, west of West Sussex, using the same rig setup as all my previous fishing sessions in the road. Ah shit! I've already cast all three of my rods, so yeah, I didn't record any clip before that. But just to show you, ah shit, man. Been reasonably successful with the worm gathering, especially with my second batch, although the first one was just quite inefficient. Fewer worms, smaller worms. These ones are nice and fat. I haven't loaded those onto my rigs yet. I'm just using the earlier batch of crappy worms that I collected. Bear in mind the tide is still low. It's started to rise about, I'd say, an hour ago. So yeah, it won't kick in. Really won't properly flood until dusk. That's when I get the proper bait out. The worms, yeah, the bigger, fatter worms. Hopefully, if it's not too early into the season, catch myself a full ray. Although I am optimistic that I'll at least catch a shark, another shark, like I did during my previous fishing trip at New Haven Harbour. So yes, but fortunately, yeah, as you can see, the tide is still at relatively low, and the tide line is not far beyond the end of the pier. This is the tip, south is the tip, north is the base. Never mind. Oh yes, so because the sea level is not so high at the moment, my grip leads have dug in deeper into the sand, meaning that I could apply more tension into the line without it pulling off, which is very important because it prevents the crabs from picking away at it. That's the major problem I had in my previous fishing session in New Haven Harbour. Those fucking crabs, they ruin everything. All that's left for me to do is to add some bells to the tips of these rods for bite indication. Well, about 2.5 hours after casting my first cast, well, almost an hour ago, I reeled in, as the area to the tip of the pier was closed off for some fishing competition. Besides, I don't need that extra space on the pier anyway. The water here is deep enough now that the tide has risen a bit. So I have casted from that corner there, from these three rods, and on this rod I caught this, another dogfish. See, I was optimistic that I would catch one this trip as well, just like I did back in New Haven. So yeah, I'm going to unhook this and film myself killing it, basically. See if I can fuck around with it a bit first. Oh, look at those nasty... Look at those... Oh, shit! Oh! Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, look, it's making me bleed as well. Damn, its skin is so abrasive. Look what the bastard did to my skin with its skin. Well, normally I use these two to kill it, but because it did this and tangled my line up. Well, obviously now I've untangled it. No thanks to this little shit. It's going to pay the price. Its death will be nice and slow. Straight into the ice bag for you. So, any last words? Not the ice bag, please! Oh, you know, I don't know if I even can do this with just one hand, but I'd film with the other. Probably do it so its head's down so it can't fucking... Alright, it's... yeah, you know what, I'll just take the chance and stick the tail end. The tail end goes in the bag first, followed by the... here, if it can curve its head in... Let gravity do the rest of the work. Yeah, leave it in there to die of exposure. That's what you get for making me bleed and tangling my line up. That's how you do it.
No.
Anyway, let me kill this thing.
Yeah, come on. It's got to be done. He knows it's going to be done. Oh.
You know, I need to stand on it like this. Like this.
Yeah, go on, straight in. Straight in, go on.
No, it's better if the blade is this way.
It's not blunt.
Well, it's a sharp knife, but it's...
Now put it in or not? What the fuck? This is the worst massacre.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of blood.
Have you got a hammer or something?
Yeah, maybe I should have used the pliers to stun it first.
Hang on, I think it's done.
Those nerves are probably still active though.
Oh, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh no, he's still alive.
No, it's dead. It's just the nerves. Well, today's fishing session at Bognor Regis has been rather productive. It's for me fruit, shall I say. I have 2 dogfish to show for it, although could barely manage to fit both in the bag. There's one. In fact, I want to see if the nerves are still active. Yeah, let's just try it. Just for a little bit of fun, you know. Oh, that mouth is still moving. Although this time I'm just not gonna... I don't know, I just can't be bothered to measure it up. Stick it inside. Oh, look at those nerves, look at those. Tasty pliers. Oh yeah, these are my 3 rods. I'm just going to take them back as they are. I'm not going to bother, you know, disassembling them, reeling them in, because I don't think I even have that much time. I have to get my arse over to the station. I can do that on the train.